Trump's tariff war kicked off with a loud promise, bringing manufacturing back to America. He waved his fists at rally after rally, vowing to save the Rust Belt and snatch jobs back from China. In 2016, he roared to a crowd in Ohio, "The Chinese stole our jobs, and we're going to make them pay." Fast forward to 2024. He stood outside a Michigan auto plant, declaring, "I'll make America a manufacturing giant again." Every single screw stamped, "Made in America." His cabinet echoed the tune. Former Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer once insisted in 2020, "Manufacturing's return is America's lifeline. We must hold China accountable for unfair trade." These bold words sound thrilling, like America's about to see factory smokestacks rise again. Too bad reality isn't so poetic. Let's say Trump pulls it off. Manufacturing floods back to America, and Americans start churning out phones, shirts, even socks. What's the scene look like? Simple. American workers roll up their sleeves, step onto assembly lines, and start bolting screws or pedaling sewing machines, just like their Chinese counterparts. Picture this: 10-hour shifts, 1 day off a week, $600 a month. Paid vacation a fairy tale. Overtime pay a myth. Chinese workers mastered this grind long ago. Young hands at Foxconn zip screws into place, eyes locked on screens, moving so fast it's a blur. Meanwhile, the average American's used to sipping coffee in air-conditioned offices, tapping keyboards, or hauling loads in a pickup, asking them to clock 12 hours twisting screws, grinning through it all for America's greatness. Doesn't that feel a bit absurd? So, Americans, what's it gonna be? Remote work from Starbucks or a manufacturing revival, sweating it out on the line? Here's the kicker. Even that right to bolt screws isn't secure for Chinese workers. Their jobs are already on borrowed time. I'd buy robots. China's charging full speed into Industry 4.0. Dark pool factories, automated ports, and unmanned warehouses aren't sci-fi anymore. Shanghai's Yangshan port, the world's biggest automated terminal, unloads containers without a human in sight. Efficiency off the charts. JD and SF Express logistics hubs run nonstop. Robotic sorters zip packages across the country like water down a stream. Shenzhen streets hum with driverless delivery carts inching along, flanked by autonomous taxis picking up fares. Restaurants aren't far behind. Cooking robots flip woks better than chefs. Robotic waiters glide trays without a tremble. Drone deliveries are taking off in remote hills and villages, like Guizhou's rugged highlands where terrain trips up humans but drones breeze through. By the time America drags manufacturing home, its workers will face off against these tireless machines, running 24 hours, never complaining. No paychecks needed. Talk about a happy challenge. For businesses, it's not just wages that matter. Supply chains, utility costs, environmental rules, transport efficiency. Every piece counts. America's got glaring weaknesses here. Infrastructure creaking like an old retiree. Railroads stuck in the last century. Ports lagging so far behind China they're out of sight. China's coastal cities boast highways stretching everywhere. High-speed rail freight zipping along. Ports so automated they're world-class. Raw materials to finished goods flow like clockwork. Compare that to America, where barges dawdle down the Mississippi. Highway repairs snarl traffic for months. Electricity bills sting like a bad joke. Bringing manufacturing back means companies pay multiples of China's costs. Finished goods priced so high consumers balk. An iPhone assembled in the US. Try $2,000 a pop. Good luck finding buyers. Firms lose profits. Workers miss out on decent pay. This manufacturing comeback dream might wake up before it even starts. Dig deeper. America's trade deficit isn't just about factories fleeing to China. The dollar's the world's currency. The US government prints it like mad to offload crises and export inflation. Everyone else foots the bill. Other nations hoard dollars for trade. snap up treasuries, tank their own currency's value, keeping the dollar sky high. Southeast Asia, Latin America, name a developing country. They all export like crazy for dollars, slashing costs to compete with the US. But America wants it both ways, manufacturing back home while clutching dollar dominance. Trump even threatens 100% tariffs on anyone ditching the greenback. What's the logic? Cheap local production and global currency status at the same time. That's a contradiction in terms. Basic economics says it plain. As long as the dollar rules the world, U.S. production costs won't drop. Manufacturing's return is a pipe dream. At its core, Trump's Make in America plan, like his MAGA slogan, is a shot of adrenaline for the redneck base. What they're really pining for is America as a developing nation again, scrapping with third-world workers for the chance to turn screws. China's racing ahead with Industry 4.0, AI robotics booming, even driverless buses hitting the streets. Yet the U.S. government's stuck bickering over who'll make car steering wheels. The gap's almost pitiful. Trump's manufacturing vision, stripped down, is an overpriced farce, aiming to yank America back to a developing past, duking it out with China over screws and sewing machines. The rednecks might cheer, but can America handle that kind of great revival? The answer's obvious.